Hi there, Dave here with the fourth and last video in our series about maintaining the Oceanside Open website using WordPress. This one's all about products. Let's go ahead and start where we started all the other videos with the dashboard, and then let's go ahead and open the website in another tab and talk about what we're going to talk about, which is this right here, for sale. These two pages are just standard output from a plugin. So let's go take a look at those. You're not going to change them, but it'd be interesting to take a look at them anyway. So let's go ahead and look at our pages. And that's going to be the My Account page. And when we edit that, we see it's the WooCommerce My Account. So it's just a request with a funny little brackets around there. That's not an HTML thing, that's a metadata. And so it's sending a request to WooCommerce to put out its My Account information. And that's where you can change your password and stuff like that. Equally, the other one is My Cart. Now that's obviously going to be a combination of all the things that I've been buying, and sure enough, when we look at the My Cart, we go ahead and we see that sure enough, it's just the WooCommerce cart, which is what we see. So you're not going to change anything there. So this is all about products. Let's go take a look at products. Well, on the website, products are going to be what's for sale. So when we click on what's for sale, we see 3 products. There's 2 different kinds of products. There's a simple product, which is the pilot registration and the guest dinner. And then we have a complex, a much more complex deal with the shirt, because the shirt has got options. Notice we can just add one to the cart, or here for the shirt, we have to make some options, some changes. So notice that we have a picture of it. The shirt is between 10 and 15, depending upon what? Well, depends upon the color and the sleeve length and whether it's a male or female and large. Now, actually, the price is either $10 for all the short sleeve and $15 for all the long sleeve. I just made a guess, and I don't even know that these are the attributes that are going to be required. But I took a shot at it, and if you need to change things, you can change things. But notice that you can add one, and you can select all the different options that you've got. Now notice that you can choose green, blue. These are the options that I'll show you where to change those, because once again, I don't know that those are legitimate, just as I don't know whether these are the kinds of styles that are going to actually be available. The male female is probably pretty locked down, although who knows. And then we have the sizes, and I'm not sure about the sizes also. So this is all showing you how to do this, so that when you really know what you want to do, you can go ahead and do it. So this is what the user sees, and just add one to cart, check out, and do the natural thing. Let's take a look at it on the back end. Well, we're going to go over to products here, and it'll list all the products. And these are our 3 products. So we have the simple product, like the pilot, and we have guest dinner. We have the complex project, like this guy. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at a simple one first. Let's see the parts. So let's go ahead and take the pilot registration. And we have some text about it that's displayed when we select it to buy it. And then down here we have information about it. We select it being virtual, which means it's not going to have shipping information about it. And the regular price. And so the regular price is $20, and I could have a sale price. We're not doing any of that kind of stuff. That's it. Except for you have a picture over here. So if you want a picture, here's the picture. And down below, you can go ahead and remove that image and select another one if you wish. So, yeah. There it is. You can select another one if you wish at this point out of the product images. So let's go back here to take a look at the t-shirt. I think the simple ones are pretty easy to understand. Let's now take a look at this t-shirt. Well, we have some information about the t-shirt. And you can see where that stuff is. And then here's the actual description, the short description for the shirt. You can see where that is. There are the images. Notice I just have a black shirt there. I couldn't find an image of the real shirt, so I used the black image. You can put the real image there, or real images there. No problem. And I'm not sure what colors you want to do. You can put multiple colors there. You can put multiple images up. So the deal is that, and there is the words. You can put whatever you want in the words. So the secret to understanding all this really is that each one of those options that we had is called an attribute. And so if we click on the attributes, we can see all of the attributes. There's color, style, sex, and size. And then if we expand on those, we can see the options that I put in that you can change. So color are these options. And notice that it's visible on the product page and used for variations. We're going to talk about the variations in just a moment. So we have these styles, and there's this information for all of them. We have long sleeve and short sleeve for the style, and etc. So size and sex, these are the attributes, and those are the options. So if you want to change the attributes, if you want to delete one, add one, here's how you add one. It's pretty straightforward for how you do that kind of stuff. Then when you get done changing everything, and make sure that you hit the save attributes. Okay, the attributes are the definition of what we call the variations, and the idea being that they're with all the color options, with 4 color options, 2 style options, 2 sex options, and I don't know, 4 or 5 size options. That gives you a possible number of combinations, and that's what we call the variations. So it's possible to have a blue or a green or a black or a white with a short sleeve or a long sleeve. So we have a lot of different combinations. And all those combinations that we could possibly have are called variations. And the variations can be automatically generated for you when you originally make the attributes. They can be generated for you, but you have to realize that after all these options are generated, it can generate the variations, but each one of those variations needs to have a price because each one could be different. And therefore, the thing that you have to do is after you've determined all of the actual attributes that you want to have and their potential options, then you have to go ahead and recalculate the variations. Then after the recalculation of the variations, this is what you'll see. You'll see all these variations. Now what you have to do is you have to go in and you have to say it's virtual, because that way it's not going to have a stock issue. And you have to come in and put a price. So all the short sleeves are 10, but I had to put that price there on each one. And so you just go through one after the other. The next variation is, here we go. So we have to do this variation. It also is virtual, and it's $10. And so they'll all be $10 until we get down to the long sleeve. There's our first long sleeve. And now we come down here, we see that, in fact, it's virtual, but it's going to be $15, which is why the price was 10 to 15. So sure enough, if I select all the long sleeves of 15, and each one of these variations had to have that information, the virtual clicked once again, and have the price, which allows us then to go ahead and know that it's going to work. So here's a $10 shirt because it's short sleeve. All I have to do to test it is to change it to long sleeve, and sure enough, it changes to $15. And if I changed it to green, I could have had a $35 shirt. But I just made all the long sleeves 15 and all the short sleeves 10. The automatic pricing, this span here, that was automatically done by WooCommerce. All you have to do is what I showed you to do. Take care. Have a good time. And let me know if you need a hand. Take care.